G'day lovelies, welcome back. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Let's make this amazing soup, shall we? So what we're going to need is a couple of tablespoons of oil. I'll write the recipe below as always anyway. We're going to need 4 cloves of fresh garlic crushed, or the jar garlic. We're going to need 1 large leek, 1 large sweet potato, which roughly 500 grams, 2 medium carrots, 4 large parsnips, 2 sticks of celery, 300 grams of pumpkin, and we need 1.75 litres, which equals 7 cups of chicken stock or vegetable stock or both. So I'm going to use, for 4 cups is 1 litre, so I'm going to use 4 cups of chicken stock and 3 cups of vegetable stock today. First thing we want to do is get our large leek. I'll just chop a little bit off the end and a little bit down here. Once we've done that, we get our garlic ready and we get out a large frying pan on a medium heat. Alright, once our pan has heated up, we want roughly 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use vegetable or olive oil, and if you don't have any, you can just throw a little bit of butter in. Okay, we want to throw our leek in, and we want to throw our garlic in. So you either throw in your 4 crushed cloves, or I'm going to use 4 heaped teaspoons of jar garlic. And then what we want to do is we just want to flick it around until the leek is soft. Alright, so that only took about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, once we've done that and our leek is soft, turn it off, and then we want to whack it into our saucepan. Alright, next we want to peel our sweet potato. Alright, and then I'll just chop the ends off. And then we just want to chop that up roughly. Then we just throw that into our saucepan. Same thing with the carrots. Same thing with the parsnips. Mate, they were a pig to peel. You would think that spending that much money on them, you would have them fresh, wouldn't you? But no. Same thing with the pumpkin, and it doesn't matter what pumpkin you get either. Alright, now we need 2 sticks of celery. Righty, now we've got all our veggies in a pot. So I'm using a really tall pot, so that when it's finished, and I'm going to use a hand blender, and I do it, it doesn't make a mess because it's nice and tall. So we'll just give it a little mix up. Now we add our 7 cups of whatever stock we're using. Once we've done that, we now want to bang it on our stove top. We want to bring it up to a boil. As soon as it starts to boil, we want to turn it down to a simmer, which is a really, really soft boil. And we want to leave it there uncovered. Do not put a lid on it. Stir it every now and again until all the veggies are soft. Oh my God, mate, it smells amazing in here. All right, so what I did is I took it up to the boil, and then when it started boiling and I turned it down to a simmer, I put a timer on then, and from simmer it took exactly half an hour. Everything's all soft now. So what I've done is taken it off the heat, and I'm going to leave it sit there for about 20 minutes just to cool down a little bit before we blend it. Alrighty, now I love using a hand blender to do this with. But if you don't have a hand blender, so this one's a Russell Hobbs one. I got it with all those different bits with it. I actually completely forgot they had this. Different sorts of jugs that you can pour in that. It's actually really cool. And then you got like the smaller one that you can, so you take the top out and you just put it into this one, and yeah, you can do it that way or whatever. I've actually only ever used this part of it. So anyway, I got this one from Big W, and it was $69. And then you can get really cheap ones, they're just plain white ones, and you can get them for $10, $15, and I'm pretty sure even the IGAs and Foodland sell them. So if you don't have one of them, you can take it out in bits and put it in a big blender and blend it up and just pour it straight into the bowls, or pour it back into one big container or another saucepan. And if you don't have any of them at all and you can't get to the shops, and I've done it before, is I've just got a potato masher and I've just mashed the crap out of it gently because it's hot. And just like that, we've got a friggin' amazing soup. Alright, so it serves 6. Now if you let it completely cool down and put it in a smaller container and bang it in the fridge, it'll last up to 3 days, and then you can just take it out and either fill up a little saucepan or the bowls and nuke them, you know, when people get home from work or whatever, and you can do it that way as well. It also freezes really well, so put it in the containers, freeze it. When you're ready to have it, thaw it out properly first, then you can either nuke it or put it in a saucepan and heat it up. Alright, I'm going to whack a lid on that and set it aside, and now we're going to make some cheesy chive muffins to go with it. So it makes 6 muffins, which is perfect because this makes 6. I always make them both together because they're awesome. Now, I'm 99% sure this recipe come out of a Woman's Weekly magazine from 30 odd years ago because I've got a WW written in the corner. First thing we want to do is preheat our ovens at 200 degrees Celsius. We want to grab a 6-hole Texas muffin tin. Then we want to put a little bit of butter or margarine in them, and then we want to cover the whole hole in it. Then we want to get a little bit of plain flour and just put it in every hole. And then you just tappity tap tap all the way around. So I'll do it over my sink. And then as you go around, it all falls around it. So you keep turning it around. And then once we've coated the whole thing in the flour, you tip it upside down, bang it on the corner of your sink, and all the excess will come out like so. Now we need 3/4 of a cup of freshly chopped chives. And I'm just going to leave a few out just to put over the top of the bowls of soup, just to be fancy. Alright, so one of those trays that you get from the veggie section, it did just over half a cup, so it's going to have to do. I'll write the recipe below for this one as well. We need poppy seeds and we need chili flakes. We need to whisk 2 eggs into a small bowl and set that aside. Now we're supposed to have 1 cup of finely grated cheddar cheese. I'm using pizza cheese because that's what I've got. Now we want to get 100 grams of unsalted butter and we want to chop it up small. Now we need 1 cup of buttermilk, but I can't afford it, so I'm just going to use 1 cup of normal milk. And we're going to get some vegetable oil or olive oil. We only need 2 tablespoons, but get that ready as well. Now we need a large bowl. 2 cups of self-raising flour. Now we add our chopped butter, and with our fingertips, we want to keep squeezing the butter into the flour. Alright, once that's done, they look like breadcrumbs. Alright, we add our chives. Alright, I don't know why. This had one of these things on that wouldn't come off, so I just broke one in the hole. Alright, so 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. Now we want half a teaspoon of the dried chili flakes. And bang our cup of grated cheese in there. Alright, now we'll just mix all them through first. Once we've done that, stick a hole in the middle. Now we add our 2 whisked eggs, our 1 cup of buttermilk, or in my thing, milk, and we need 2 tablespoons of either vegetable oil or olive oil. Now we want to mix it through, but we want to do it really gently. We only want to just combine it all together. Okay, so once we've gently done that and we can see it's all mixed through, grab our tin and we want to put an even amount in each one. So I'll just go big spoonful at a time. Oh my god, mate, these are insanely good. Okay, our oven is definitely hot enough now. Bang them in there. Oh my god, mate, my house smells frigging amazing today. Alright, exactly 30 minutes later in my electric oven. Oh, they smell so good. Look at these babies. Alright, so you want to leave them there to cool down, but I'll just pull one out to show you. So if you lift it right up, when they're cooled down, you can just pull them straight out. See the benefits of doing the butter and flour? Alright, so if you don't have a cooling rack, you can always just stick them on the bench. So you want to let them, because it's got all the cheese in it, they're really, really hot. So you want to let them cool down for a little bit while you're serving up. When you get all your soup ready. Alright, they're still hot, but let's crack one of these babies open. I might have to cut it because it's just so hot. Oh, just look at this. Oh my golly gosh. I'm sorry about the lighting. I hope you can see that. Look at this. They are absolutely beautiful. And I can't tell you how nice they are with this soup. Talk about a hearty Aussie meal. Oh yeah, baby. Couple little chives, because we can. Little bit of cracked pepper, optional of course. Well, there you have it, lovelies. A cracker of a meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome night. And I'll see you all on Wednesday. Toodles!